Your Async Rust program is running. CPU usage is normal. No errors appear. But the task never finishes. Today we are going to learn how to debug stuck async Rust code using a simple toolkit. So let's start with a simple async example where we have a process data function which is awaiting for 2 seconds, and we are waiting for that function to finish it for 2 seconds, and we are calling that function in our main.rs. This compiles perfectly, but nothing runs. Why? Because the future is never awaited, so the executor never polls it. To fix this, let's run our program. Before fixing, we are going to run our program to see how we can fix this. So let's run our program. So as we can see, nothing is happening because we have forgot to await our function. So how do we debug this? Of course, the obvious fix is we are going to await it, right? But properly debugging this function, we are going to add logs. So let's add logs and finish log. Um, Let me format also. And now we're going to run our program and see what's the logs are printing. So let's run our program. As we can see that our program started and finished logs are showing in our terminal. But the log, but the logs which are inside the process data function uh, are are not visible in our terminal because we have forgot to await our function. So by adding logs, we can easily debug this uh, our async function. So now that we know that we have to await it, so let's await our program and fix this issue. Now we'll save and now we'll again run our program. Now output becomes like this. So we have successfully debugged our first async uh, runtime. So now uh, now we are going to take another example. Now in this we are again taking the same function process data, but this time we are using timeout function of Tokio time. Uh, let's assume a scenario where sometimes async tasks hang forever. We are going to use timeout to detect this. If the task takes too long, timeout fails instead of waiting forever. This prevents silent production hangs. So now we are again going to run our same function and see what and let's see what happens. So as we can see that our process data function waits for 2 seconds, but our timeout ensures that it only allows for 1 second to consume the process data data process data value. So by using timeout, we can uh, leverage the use of Tokyo time to our end our task immediately if the uh, process data or some another racing function takes too long. Instead of messy logs, use structured tracing. So in this, we are going to use tracing library, login, uh, tracing logging library. So for that, we are going to use info macro, which helps uh, tracks our racing spans and lifetimes and execution flow. This is used in real Rust services. So let's run our program. So as you can see, we are getting a very systematic log like timestamp and info and basic commit listing our project directory name and processing started, which is our log. Async rarely, Async Rust rarely fails with errors. Instead, it silently stops making progress. Learning these debugging tools is essential for production Rust systems. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you.